Naoya, the male protagonist of the movie, is finally confessing her feelings to Saki-chan. He is happy that she has finally accepted him, because they have known each other since childhood. Saki-chan plans on going to an activity club with her friends and playfully teases Naoya not to cheat on her when she is gone. This statement makes Naoya flustered and promises never to cheat on the love of his life. He proceeds to hug her in front of her classmates, which Saki finds weird. Naoya complains that he just wants to express his love to her, since he has been wooing her since elementary and middle school. On the topmost floor of the school, Naoya is enjoying the fresh air, when another female classmate joins him and asks him if he is Naoya. Naoya confirms the statement and the girl tells him she has feelings for him. This comment makes Naoya show visible signs of disbelief. The girl introduces herself as Minase Nagisa, and asks Naoya what he thinks about her looks. Naoya tells her she looks very cute. This makes Minase sigh in relief, revealing to him that she has been working on herself for the past 3 months for this particular day. Minase proceeds to give Naoya some food she specially prepared for him. Naoya is so happy about the delicious food that he begins to cry. Minase asks Naoya to go on a date with her, but Naoya responds that he already has a girlfriend. Minase responds by saying she will come to confess her feelings again later. Naoya takes deep thought and concludes that he also wants Minase in his life. He suggested dating both girls. This pleases Minase as she accepts the suggestion. Naoya shows Minase to Saki. Saki finds her cute and seems to like her. The trio then proceeds to hang out. Later that evening, Naoya asks Saki what she thinks of Minase. Saki gives a positive response, and Naoya tells Saki that he wants to date both of them with their approval. Saki gets angry and punches Naoya's face. Saki vehemently disagrees and asks Minase if she is happy with the arrangements. Minase gives a positive answer. Her response shocks Saki. Naoya and Minase beg Saki to agree with the arrangements, which she reluctantly agrees to. Naoya asks the girls to move in with him so that they will know each other better. Minase instantly agrees, however Saki agrees reluctantly. While at the Naoya house, Minase cooks a delicious dinner while Saki went to bathe. Naoya rushes to their offering to rub her back. Saki turns down the offer. After this incident, Minase also wants to take her bath and asks that they do so together since she has something to tell Saki. Here they have some chat. That night, Naoya arranges the bed where they will be sleeping for the night. This makes Saki suspect that Naoya has other intentions. Saki pretends to be asleep and overhears Naoya and Minase's conversation. This makes her think they are doing something. She opens the blanket and she is surprised that they were not doing what she was expecting. Early in the morning, Minase wakes up and checks through Saki's phone, in hopes to find something that can gain her some advantage over her. She went through her browser history, and she saw kinds of stuff she wasn't meant to see. Naoya catches her, and just when they were chatting, Saki wakes up. Naoya covers up for Minase, saying he went through her search history. This statement makes Saki punch Naoya in the face. At school, Minase is segregated because it's been a while since she has been at school, and does not have friends. This causes Naoya to make the first attempt at interacting with her. Naoya attempts to break the news that he is dating her but gets instantly slapped by Saki. Later that day, Minase brings food for Saki and Naoya. Saki apologizes to Minase by hugging her. Saki proposes they keep their relationship a secret from everyone else in the school. They are only permitted to meet together on the rooftop. While they are talking, they are heard by one of the teachers who tells them that the rooftop is off limits. They run away while looking for another secret place to eat together. Minase tells the duo that there is a private place she used to stay to hide from her classmates and people in general. They go to an abandoned restroom, which Saki complains that it stinks. Naoya suggests they go to the equipment room since it is not used during lunch break. Saki confesses that she is not adding anything to the relationship, so she plans on cooking that evening. She chops a bunch of food items and dumps them into the pot. She forgets what she is cooking because she is on her phone and ends up burning the food. Saki decides to make up for food by allowing Naoya to touch her melons. Naoya refuses, and this shocks and confuses Saki, so she decides to go to her house for the rest of the night. In the morning, Naoya tries to apologize to Saki, but there was no positive response from her. Minase gets an idea. She places Naoya's hands on her melons. This instantly made Saki feel jealous. Saki jumps from her house to Naoya's house. Minase wants to be friends with Saki, so she decides to play a mobile game that Saki enjoys, together. It turns out Minase is not good at the game as she keeps dying. They seem to be having a lot of fun. Minase decides to watch more tutorials about the game. Naoya notices a top female game streamer. At school, the trio enjoys their launch at their new hideout. Saki forgets to lock the window and they are caught by a female classmate. They try to make up an excuse, but Naoya mistakenly lets the cat out of the bag and gets punched by Saki. The student asks if they are in a relationship with each other. Saki begs the girl to keep it a secret. Naoya also offers her money to keep it a secret, but she refuses the money. It was when Minase tells the group that she is the female streamer Milika, only then did she agrees to keep their secret if they can keep hers. The girl, Milika, wants to join the group as Naoya's girlfriend. Saki and Minase find out the reason why Milika wants Naoya to be her boyfriend is that he could protect her from stalkers. Naoya tells Milika that although she is pretty and has big melons, he can't date her. Milika is disappointed to find out that there is a guy that doesn't like her even though she is a famous streamer with lots of money. After a lot of attempts made by Milika to get Naoya to date her, he still turns down the offer to date Milika even after showing him her big melons. After finding out that they live together, Milika promises to find their house and also live with them. The next day after school, the trio is surprised to see a tent at the front of the house. The tent opens, and it turns out that Milika was the one that placed the tent there. Milika makes a promise to Naoya that she will make him fall in love with her. She makes some orders online to help her get through camping alone. It is cold that night, so Milika starts doing some exercise, so that she can feel less cold, while filming the process. She continues to exercise throughout the night. When Milika realizes that she smells and she hasn't had her bath since yesterday, she decides to take her bath using some of the items she just ordered. Later in the day, Saki and Minase decide to show Naoya their figure in swimsuits to prevent Naoya from taking Milika in. This was Saki's idea. Milika is seen cooking some meat the next morning while Naoya, Saki, and Minase watch. Naoya asks Milika to leave because he can't date the three of them at the same time. Milika threatens Naoya, saying that if he lays his hands on her tent, she would throw hot coals at him. Milika plans on using the restroom. Naoya sees this as an opportunity and calls a pickup truck to carry her belongings. Saki and Minase initially reject this idea. They think Naoya is going too far, but when Naoya explains that he might fall in love with her, Saki and Minase agree to follow the plan. Naoya plans to distract her while Saki and Minase dismantle her tent and load it into the pickup truck. However, Milika discovers that he is just trying to buy some time and heads back to her tent. Milika is furious because all her stuff is now in the pickup truck. Naoya tries to hold her while Saki and Minase hurriedly pack the remaining stuff. Milika suddenly starts screaming and calling Naoya a pervert so that Naoya will release his grip. However, Naoya doesn't release her and holds her even more tightly. The delivery truck successfully packed all Milika's stuff. Milika tells Naoya that she is not leaving at all. At this moment, Milika's dad shows up saying that he has been looking for her. Milika tells her dad that she is not going anywhere. Meanwhile, Saki and Minase feel that Milika has fallen for Naoya too. One thing leads to another and Milika dads discovers that Milika is a streamer. Her father is angry at her because she is showing her melons to the world. Milika fathers wants to delete Milika's channel. However, Naoya comes to her rescue, saying that she has put in hard work and effort for her to reach that level of success on her channel. Saki and Minase try to stop Naoya from talking. Naoya tells Milika's father that he will protect Milika now. Milika seems flustered and tells her father that he wants to go home and think about the situation. We will stop here for this part of the series. Part 2 is on its way. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Remember to leave your thoughts in the comments box below. See you and take care.